Oh, hello there, fellows. So, we are here today just listening to the Soviet music and its beauty. And here we have a YouTube bot that's here to see if I'm doing anything wrong. You can go away now, bot. I'm not doing anything. Okay, now that the bot is gone, let's go to the video. Okay, here we're back. Today, I'm making a response to this video from a man named Renegade. He's from America, probably defending capitalism and their other dirt stuff.
Two years ago, when a trailer dropped for Star Trek Discovery, we finally got a look at what the first Trek show in over a decade would be. A stylized, intense, grittier than usual spacefaring adventure with a cinematic feel common to the era of peak TV. And of course, being Star Trek, it had a diverse cast. The reaction from the darkest edges of the political right was that of outrage and immediate condemnation. For all of the right...
What? Who watched Star Trek and don't expected diverse cast of characters? It's like trying to play a From Software game and expecting it to not be balls hard, or expecting to get an American gun and shooting it with it and not being total ass compared to the godly AK-47. Well, I'm going to put this little gun here right over, over there, folks.
Talk of left-wing snowflakes being offended at the slightest infraction. Nobody launches into frothing, hateful...
Oh, it's almost like how these snowflakes easily offended left-wings, created by a reaction, a bunch of easily offended right-wings. Well, to be honest, both groups always existed. They are trying to outmatch each other in being whining about everything since the dawn of time.
Convulsions like a right-winger whose pet obsession is the myth of white genocide. It's a paranoid conspiracy theory.
Yeah, myth of white genocide. Because it's not like any white group ever suffered any genocide. Now don't look at Holodomor. It never happens.
Among the far right that denounces immigration and racial integration as tools to eliminate white people.
No. These aren't tools to eliminate white people. I'm going to tell you what they are. They are tools so corrupt politicians can get easy votes. Because they are going to tell the minorities that they care about the minorities. Which a lie. They only want their vote so they can steal their money. I had seen that happening. They're just electoral cattle. These politicians are using these minorities to gain political power so they can steal money, like the dirty capitalists they are.
It's also, apparently, been appropriated for discourse about popular media having diverse casts as a means of eliminating white people, particularly white men, from representation in media. The right's...
Well, we have Ghostbusters 2016 right there, and the Marvel Comics right there, and I can't really think of that many examples out of my head, to be honest, but it's not like we don't have any out there.
Viewed their venom again when the first episode debuted. The Klingons spoke of keeping their species pure and fighting against the comparatively...
Wait! Is that the Klingon? Holy shit! It's just me that look at this image, and well, it looks like one of these things that you have in the 30s that are quite racist. Look at this! Who designed this thing? Is the white supremacist the one designed this thing? The video about this thing here? Because this thing looks like a racist stereotype.
diverse federation. Star Trek has always commented on the times, and the Klingons' desire to remain pure is a reflection on the rise of white supremacy and far...
Wait, what are you talking about? People being anti-immigration? Is that white supremacy nowadays? They not wanting their country to be filled with dirty politicians' electoral cattle? Is that corruption? No, is that white supremacy nowadays? Soon everyone will be a white supremacist. Soon even people that aren't white will be white supremacists.
Right politics that have ramped up under the Trump administration. This is not idle speculation. One of the executive producers...
Okay, white genocide is a myth, but white supremacist raising again, that's totally valid. Keep going.
Said that Trump's 2016 campaign was front and center in the minds when developing the series, and Jason Isaacs, who played Captain Lorca, went even further.
That's why people don't like it.
We're living in monstrous times. Let's not dance around it. Hideous, divisive times when all sorts of stuff we...
Oh yeah, because we have a group of people in the West that they love talking about how if you are a white heterosexual male, you're this devil and you must pay for your sins. Not like we have a group of people saying that again and again in the media.
Thought was long buried is coming to the surface and being encouraged by the most powerful people on the planet. We're living in disgusting times. That's not to say that no one on the left can be racist or sexist. That would be absurd. Of course, an individual who is aligned with the political left could be either of those things, but the ideology...
Wait, are you talking about me? Is this guy talking about me?
Ideology of the left is anti-racist and anti-sexist, whereas the ideology of the right couches its racism and sexism in code.
I'm going to give you a tip. I'm looking at this very racist group right here. Look at this very racist group. So we come here. Oh, look at this very interesting fact. Look at this. A political cartoon depicting KKK and the Democratic Party as continuations of the Confederacy. Almost like Democrats originally were a bunch of racists. Incredible information, my friends.
Words and dog whistles like traditional values.
Dog whistles? Are you kidding me? A dog whistle here points someone. You're a fascist, the person. No, I'm not a fascist. And you have a picture of a frog on your Facebook. That means you're a fascist. That's a dog whistle for fascism. This is what's a dog whistle. It's just an extension of your schizophrenia.
And Law and Order, but is still nonetheless racist and sexist. Those espousing these racist and sexist beliefs, in reaction to Star Trek Discovery, used the terminology of the far right in more explicit terms. Modern canards like diversity or feminism as a cancer, and other fear-mongering hyperbolic verbiage.
Hey, I don't want to say anything, but we have a gay Jewish man to give his opinion here. Here we have this gay Jewish man. So he's like double oppressed. You can't be more oppressed than this guy. Let's see what he have to say.
Feminism is cancer. Thank you very much.
Oh my god! What did this man said? That's shocking. He said that feminism is a bad thing. I can't believe that.
To the aggressive, the angry, and almost always from white men who can't see past their own entitlement. When one is accustomed to...
Hey there, white men. You don't want to be stabbed. Stop being entitled.
to privilege, equality can feel like oppression.
Oh god. You know, I could say that to some Western feminist that lives on luxury. Oh my god, it would be incredible.
Backlash was immense, prompting Discovery actor Jason Isaacs to...
No, you know what? I use this quote. when the privilege, equality feel like oppression. I'm going to say that a lot, man. That's a really good phrase. Something a right-winger would say. You sound like a fascist.
Tell racist Star Trek fans that they can go f themselves.
He said F word.
Right-wing Star Trek fans were angry that
He's censoring the F word. Oh my god.
Trek had been taken away from them by the radical left or the SJWs or whoever their boogeyman is this week. And everyone else...
Hey, the SJWs are a boogeyman. Ignore my channel full of videos demonizing white people and talking about how capitalism is bad and why we need to accept more feminism. Oh my god.
Kinda laughed, because Star Trek has always been diverse, at least by the standards of its time. It's always been steeped in left-wing talking points and ideology. Everyone balked at
That's true. That's why Star Trek's fiction.
this and said that these right-wingers, these Trump supporters, these, well, flat-out racists, could not be real Star Trek fans, because how could Star Trek appeal to the political right in the first place? No, seriously, we need to answer that, and the answer might be surprising. What people consider the left can be fluid, especially over time, but generally speaking, the left supports social and economic equality and is often in opposition to hierarchies that create disparities contrary to the...
Oh, yeah, you're not wrong. The left want equality. So, if you're a lazy bum that don't do anything, you're going to have much as the guy who works 60 hours a week. Isn't equality great? Oh god, I'm going to be honest here. I'm all for meritocracy, but we don't live in one. We live in this bizarre economic system that's like some large scale of gambling or some shit.
These goals. The left should not be confused with liberalism, which is a fairly centrist political position in most of the world. In America, liberalism is considered the left only because it is in opposition to conservatism, which is to its political right. Liberalism is more progressive than conservatism, but liberalism still supports capitalism. Leftists are skeptical of capitalism or outright reject capitalism. Both the narrative and philosophy of...
Oh yeah, capitalism is a great cancer, invented by the evil Americans. We really need to seize the means of production. Well, not if this guy. I don't want this guy on my side, for God's sake, he's obnoxious.
Star Trek do not support capitalism, which is why it is often considered a show for leftists. Star Trek is always a little vague as to how the economy of the Federation works. This is deliberate because the intricacies of economics do not make for exciting television, and because with so many writers over so many decades, keeping track of such things would be a headache. Also, not everyone involved in Star Trek over its history has had the same politics as Gene Roddenberry. Producer Rick Berman once said, "What Gene wanted me to do was basically carry the ball for him and to try to maintain his vision. He saw that I had respect for his vision, not because it's my vision. I don't believe the 24th century is going to be like Gene Roddenberry believed it to be, that people will be free from poverty and greed. But if you're going to write and produce for Star Trek, you've got to buy into that." In Star Trek, Earth is free from poverty because it rejected the current economic system.
No. Let me tell one thing. Earth is free from poverty in Star Trek because they have magical machines that can create anything on an instant. Let me show you. Look, here's why they don't have poverty. Magic. That's why. Oh god. This video is long enough. I'm cutting it here. Fuck you.